Right. I was on the way back from that house. I know this field. Who goes there? Demons. How many have been summoned into this place? No. They were always here. Is there an end? Face. I'm free of the looping at least. Poor thing. May your soul be guided to heaven. About a week ago, we started hearing those awful noises coming from the adjacent fields. After 3 nights, the children were getting pretty scared. I told them it was just coyotes. That 3rd night, the noises seemed closer than ever. The dogs were panicking. I could hardly approach them. Then Greta, the last of that old line, brought over by the German missionaries, broke loose and tore off into the corn. We all listened, too scared to go after her, as her barks faded away into the distance. After that, we had 2 nights of silence besides the endless whispering of the wind blowing through the crops. But then, this morning, I stepped outside to see this fresh horror left at the edge of the field. There's something out there. Whatever this is. No. No. What more could I have done? I warned them not to go into the fields. I warned them against straying too far from the sanctuary. Should I have shut them in their quarters and nailed boards over the doors? Now I am digging 6 graves here in the shadow of the church. 6 little graves forever looking to St. William. Some of the boxes are empty. The scattered remains we found couldn't fill them all. But I know they're all gone. I know their souls were taken by that thing in the fields. I will finish my gruesome work and then renounce the ministry. I don't want to see anyone from the sanctuary ever again. Not even that girl who stayed inside the house last night. I don't believe in the devil anymore. Whatever did this is much, much worse. No. Don't make me go back in there. Don't make me go back in there. We have a new volunteer to look after the children and take care of the things around the sanctuary. Sister Belle. She came highly recommended by the main office in Hartford. Bringing her in marks the completion of staffing the church after all these years. The church has been very careful about letting out what happened to those children. As far as I can tell, I'm the only one left who knows about it. Soon I'll be gone, and the sanctuary will be able to go back into service, having finally left those dark times behind. We've even received clearance to move in a new group of children. 3 next week and another 3 sometime next month. No, 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 no. They're all around me. Sister Belle seems like a naturally cheery person, but when the children arrived, she became positively elated. She dotes over them constantly, takes them on walks, and tells them stories long into the night. I've seen her engaging in strange behavior. We don't teach the children much dancing or singing besides what is found in the hymns, but I've seen the children dancing around Sister Belle in a circle from time to time. While they dance, she stands still and looks up at the sky, as if listening to something. On another occasion, I found all 6 children standing in a line, just outside the cornfield. They were all looking into the field, where Sister Belle was standing and talking to them. These odd games don't bother me too much, since she's so good with the children. Her cleaning is excellent too. As soon as she arrived, she seemed to just instantly know her way around. God. God, please. Not shalt kill thou. They couldn't have given me a worse last case before retirement. Old Catholic church out in the middle of nowhere. 1 missing woman, 4 missing kids, and 1 deceased old nun. The brothers and sisters, or whatever the hell the people that work here call themselves, are all terrified and, worse, superstitious. All except Father Clark, who runs the place. Him and I drove along the farm roads at night, looking for signs of the missing people, and he makes for pretty good company. There are 2 kids left. Say they were asleep the night the 4 went missing. They also claim that the woman, Miriam Bell, isn't actually gone. When I ask where she is, they look at each other, then back at me, and tell me to ask her myself. You aren't real. Oh. You aren't real. This morning we found these very odd objects all around the church. The best way I can describe them would be large, life-size dolls made of sticks and dead tree branches. Someone must have placed them there while we were sleeping, Hoodlums, maybe. Or a group of weirdos. The kids seem fixated on these doll things. They stare out the window at them all the day. I even heard them shout that they saw Miriam standing around them, but when I looked there was nobody there. Maybe it's the strange behavior of the kids, or the hours of driving these farm roads at night, but this place is getting to me. I keep having the same nightmare where I'm standing outside the church, looking out into the fields. I can see people looking back at me through the rows of corns. Their bodies are painted red. You aren't real. You aren't real. I should have known this place was no good. The signs were all around me. The disappearances, the creepy twins, the life-size stick dolls. 4 of them. Around 2 in the morning, we woke up to the sound of an old woman's cackle coming from the hallway outside the kids' room. I know this sounds crazy, but when we got to the hallway, the laughing was coming from a painting of the Virgin Mary. We thought we had lost our minds. Just then, we heard a loud noise coming from the chapel. We got there just in time to see Miriam drag the kids down the stairs, leading them to the basement. I drew my service weapon, but was stopped by Father Clark. He said something about God's work and headed down the stairs, sealing the opening to the stairs behind him. The stairs don't seem to open from this side. All I could do is wait. I can't describe the noises I heard down there. But one thing is certain. The devil is real. To anyone reading this, please, for the love of God, don't go down into that basement. No, 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 no. Don't make me go back down there. Don't make me go back down there. It's all a dream. No. No, 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 no. Get away. Get away, get away, get away, get away. Perish, perish. Get me out. Get me out of here. No. 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 Here is the ritual of the door to hell. Let no brother or sister utter it. He that is the master of spirits. Let 3 spirits that follow the dragon be put into the effigy of the accursed. Only then can it be purified. You will know it is time when its eyes glow red. To enter the unseen world, destroy the purified effigy with fire. Then shall the door to hell be opened. This is the ritual of the door to hell. Let no brother or sister utter it. Nate. Jason. No!
What I am about to do has not been approved by the Vatican.
Father Garcia, you are hereby instructed to release Michael Davies from your custody and return him to his home immediately. Mr. and Mrs. Davies have already been contacted by our office. A representative of the church is currently en route to their home to discuss compensation in return for their discretion. You will meet our representative there and accompany him back to Rome. Cardinal Gifford. Dampendales. They don't realize the work I'm doing. What must be done to save Michael? Surely I can save this one child, if no one else.
How are we doing today, Michael? I like to go home. You can't go home until you get better, Michael. Can I see Mommy and Daddy? I need to make you better first. When she let you get Tony, she'll kill you. If you find them to be people, you'll never together.
Leave this child at once. Allow him to return to his family in peace. No. No. Come back to me at once.
Dios mío, what have you done? I have forgotten a bit. You can't hide from God, evil. You shall breathe the wrath of the Almighty.
I know. Have you forgotten already? The notes people leave behind seem to exist on the edges of memory. Memory. Father Alred sent me on an important mission. I have to purify the cemetery at all costs. Notice. The current investigation being conducted at Gallup Cemetery by the State of Connecticut Historical Society has been postponed until further notice. In the interim, we ask the public to avoid the cemetery grounds, the surrounding woods, any wildlife, and any unidentified persons roaming the area. Thank you for your patience. Investigation. No. I was supposed to be the first one here. Oh, I can't abandon this. I shook hands with the devil. I looked him in the eye. He looks like a long-lost friend. Foolish men turned into vessels, apostles of the demons. Is there nothing I can do for them? Dearest disciple, verily, not everyone who says Lucifer, Lucifer shall inherit his kingdom. You must first conjure his demon. You must then serve his demon. You must then walk among the children of men as his demon. Thus shall you receive the blessing of the unspeakable. Return to the Save family tomb whenever you are in need of rest. Gary. You've become their idols. I'm so sorry for you. I cannot comprehend the pain you are in. But I will put you out of your misery. Four demons reside here. I must find and exorcise them all. First, it seems my only option is to wander around in the mist. Perhaps then I can find my way. Back. I've been freed. No more overbearing father turned violent alcoholic. No more hiding my bruises and cuts. No more pills and needles. No more getting laughed at and kicked around. They'll never laugh at me again. Day by day my body withers away, but by night my mind explores forbidden worlds of power and knowledge, guided by beings of pure darkness. I have been trusted with secret knowledge of the demon's seal. I have learned the correct conjuring sign, drawing the inverted star along the rocks arranged in 5, first at the top left point and then down. I will lure them into the woods, then I will show them my power. Poor fool, you are free now. 2 remain. Losing Grandpa was the hardest thing I ever experienced. We were really close. I cried about it for weeks. Then my stepmom introduced me to some of her friends. They asked me, "Would you like to see your grandfather again?" I missed him so much, I was willing to try anything. That night my stepmom drove me to one of her friends' house. They took me down to the basement. I saw my grandfather in there, only it wasn't actually him. When I tried to run, they closed the basement door and locked me in. I can't remember much else from that night. My stepmom's friends are always coming by the house now. They tell me I have a debt to pay. They say they have work for me to do. You're free as well. Only one remains. Then I will find the demon beyond this place. The door is open. Something is here. Six gravestones.
I'm on it.
What is this? Approach me not, demon. The Lord is on my side. Nobody was thrilled when I got pregnant, not even a little happy. Even my doctor seemed to be judging me. Each time I'd leave the doctor's office, I'd see this strange woman across the street. All she'd do is stare at me and smile. No words, just a big, warm smile. Somehow it made those visits a little more bearable. After I lost the baby, I saw her again across the street from the doctor's. Her smile was as big as ever, but somehow not as warm and friendly as I remember. Yesterday I was walking and was shocked to see the woman standing in the middle of the path. Now she was pregnant. She beckoned towards me. I followed her off the path into the woods. That's when I met Gary. Gary. Who? It's different from before. One demon remains. The job is done. Let me leave. Ooh. Trees. No. No, not again. Not again. She guards the door to underground purgatory. Eye hath not seen her. Children fear her. I won't enter that church again. Never again. Scarecrow. Leave me be. Jason? Jason? I had to come back. I had to walk through the corn one last time. I wasn't sure what I would find. The dogs, the children, the thing that took them. It had been 5 years. I couldn't even find the little graves anymore. I just walked in the field until I found that stupid, grinning scarecrow. As I listened to the night wind blowing through the crops, it was like the scarecrow was mocking me. I turned around to go back, and that's when I heard it behind me. Well, it was more like I felt it. I didn't dare turn around. We just stood there. Me, the scarecrow, and the doomed child. Finally, I mustered up a tiny bit of courage and turned to look. It immediately fled in the opposite direction, crashing through the rows of corn. I ran too. What little I saw of it drained the blood from my face and made my skin crawl. I say it because whatever I was looking at didn't have a face, just a bloody, gaping hole. Save him. Jason, don't follow me. Get as far away from this place as you can. Day 1 of our paranormal investigation into the old Snake Meadow Hill Church. We've got 3 cameras, a box of tapes, and enough beer and beef jerky to last us a week. On our way in, we asked some of the locals about the church. It was mostly the stories we had heard before. Evil spirits dragging children into the cornfield and secret tunnels under the chapel. But there was this spindly lady game that we hadn't heard yet. Apparently it has to do with summoning the spirit of a woman who used to take care of the orphans back in the 50s. There was even an old rhyme they told us. Walk the church from room to room, and maybe you will see her. She will move when you do, but never try to trick her. Awesome. We're going to try the game tonight as soon as we get settled in. You cannot come here.
Pray for me, Father, for I have sinned. What sins have you done to confess? I tried to save a girl from evil, but my fears overcame me. I turned my back on the ministry and broke my vows to God. A year later, the girl reached out to me again, but in the end, I couldn't save her. I left her to die. I am sorry for me and my past sins. Thou hast said will. Here is my penance. Bring the child to me. Perform the sanctification. And thou shalt have the peace thou seekest. Give thanks to the Lord for his good. For his mercy endures forever.
You can't hurt me anymore. You're gone. Night 1. We still haven't found a way into the basement, but we found something just as cool. A secret passage in the old confession booth leading to this hallway. Henry's going into town to buy a crowbar. We'll see if we can't get these boards off and some of the doors. But that's not even the best part. We caught an EVP. You can't hear it on tape very well, but to us it kinda sounded like laughing. Thank God we brought the nice mic. We'll review it on the sound gear once we get back into town. Night 3. Shouldn't have come here. Tape's missing. Laura's stuck behind basement door. Henry hasn't come back yet. Can't leave anyway. Again. Night 2. We're gonna be rich. We've caught supernatural stuff on camera before, sure. Doors opening on their own, things falling off the shelves, but nothing like this. Tonight, while we were trying the spindly lady game, again, one of the candles on the floor lit up by itself as soon as Lars walked into the room. It all was nuts and we got it all on film. We're gonna make a fortune selling this to the TV stations. There's nothing I can do for them now. This place should be burned to the ground. Watch the candles. Be free of this basement. This is my final memoir, hastily scribbled on the page of a good book. I now descend the staircase, knowing full well that she awaits for me ahead. Checking my old watch has revealed something quite astonishing. Time doesn't change down here as we know it on the surface. Even now the hands don't move past 2. God's work be done. I have been to where only the faintest lights shine and protects from things unspeakable. God help me, Father Clark, a foolish old man, going mad in this dark prison, ears bleeding from the screams of the demon. I still know the ritual. Miriam, why have you called me back here? Mother of demons. Dead tree. Behind the back entrance to the church. The trees have swallowed me yet again. What is this? The three murdered in the latest wave of ritualistic killings. Sterling Khan. The bodies of three young people were discovered in the woods outside of Sterling last night, in what authorities are calling a ritualistic murder. Sandra Atwood, Angel Nogales, and Troy Inglis are the names of the unfortunate victims who were apparently stabbed multiple times and beheaded before being killed in a paganistic ritual. Pandemonium regnans. Two of the victims' bodies were also partially burned, although authorities would not specify who. The bodies were found several miles from Gallup Cemetery, a residents report whom had been desecrated. They also found trails of blood leading off into the woods. Investigators would not comment on whether or not these two incidents could be related. The arrangement of the bodies in a ritualistic pattern, as well as the writing of certain symbols in blood, matches the style of several murders that have occurred in the Sterling area since 1986. The killings may be connected to last week's brutal slaying of Amy Martin, the 17-year-old girl, by John Ward.
Ward impersonated a priest to gain Amy's trust before luring her into the woods and killing her. Investigators are asking residents to report any suspicious activity to the police. Authorities are urging the people of Sterling not to mourn the loss of Atwood, Nogales, and Inglis because, after all, they were degenerate devil-worshipping thugs who were hooked on crack cocaine and hated their parents. Why even conduct an investigation at all? That's what you would like to think, wouldn't you, John? They were just three pathetic outcasts who got what they deserved. You actually did the community a favor when you found them getting high in that tomb. You stalked them through the graves and killed them one by one. You ignored their cries for help, their pleas for mercy. You put holes in their ruined drug addict bodies, and then you chopped off their heads because everybody knows that removing the head is the only way to kill a snake. Well, guess what? You didn't kill a snake.
I'm here, Sean. No. No. Where am I? I must have fallen into this ditch. What the hell is happening? my trunk? Certainly not. What was in that house? The candy tunnel. Multiple officers wounded, one dead in sewer tunnel shootout. Law enforcement officials are reporting multiple officers down, including one deputy who was fatally wounded after an exchange of gunfire in the sewer tunnels near Snake Meadow Hill Road, also known as the Candy Tunnel. Witnesses say they heard the shots approximately 10 minutes after police raided the tunnels, where suspected murderer John Bauman, aka the Candy Store Killer, was alleged to be hiding. At this time, it is not known how many officers have been wounded, although it has been confirmed that one officer has been killed. Officials are not saying if Bauman was wounded in exchange, and efforts are being made to recover the casualties from the tunnels. I shouldn't be here. I need to go home. What? Two more dead discovered outside Candy Tunnel near Sterling. Two more bodies have been recovered from the drainage ditch under Snake Meadow Hill Road outside of Sterling. The notorious Candy Tunnel, known in the area to be home to addicts gangs, runaways, and the indignant, has been the site of several grisly discoveries over the past 3 months. Since May, 5 bodies have been recovered from the drainage ditch leading to the tunnels. Authorities are being pressured by concerned citizens to search the tunnels, amid fears of a possible connection to John Bauman, aka the Candy Store Killer, who has claimed 8 victims in Connecticut and Rhode Island over the past year. No. I've been swallowed by the tunnel. Who's there? Is there? When you see it, don't move. I have to survive. What is this? Oh. When I was a boy, my Nana used to tell me old legends about the dragons, trolls, and demons that lived up in the mountains of Norway. In those old tales, the people were never strong enough to kill the monsters, so instead they would sacrifice one of their own to appease it, keep it satisfied. It was like a deal with the devil. One sacrifice per year, so that the beast would not come down from the mountain and slaughter the entire village in one night. There was no Candy Store Killer. What we're dealing with is not even human. When I got separated from the other officers, I saw the damn thing dragging what was left of Jenkins down into the lair. That's when I understood. The bums and the tweakers, the ones with grid and the child prostitute runaways. They'll eventually come back to the tunnels. They always do. It can have them, for all I care. Nobody wants them around, except maybe that thing. And I tell you what, I hope to God it never gets tired of them. Praying for others to be harmed is a sin. This is as far as I'll go to hide my stash. Nobody goes past the first pipe. Nobody except those strange people with their bodies painted red and their eyes like animals. Twice a month they come and pass right through into the deeper tunnels. Sometimes I can hear them yelling or chanting. Sometimes I hear something like an old woman laughing. Sometimes I hear things that aren't even human. Whatever they are, they sound really, really big. There's something worse here. That occults. They must have had a gathering here. Deep underground. Close to hell. I'm sorry, God. Please save me. God doesn't save us anymore. You again. Not harm me like you once did. Nate, Jason. I could not save your sister, but I will save you. You. Leave me be.
It's locked.
Fade the lights. Leave me be. Lights. There's something back there, but perhaps I do not want to know what it is. Whoever you are. No. No. You.
Don't be afraid, God. Where two or three are gathered in God's name, there will he be also. We can banish this demon together. You must protect me while I recite the 91st Psalm. Let us go.
Thank you, Father.
Yes, it's true what happened to Amy. You are no murderer, God. There is not much you have done. But maybe now her soul is at rest. Let us go.
We have to end this. Miriam. We will destroy you for good.
I will say of the Lord, he is my refuge and my fortress. My God, in him I will trust. I shall not be afraid of the terror in the night, nor the evil that walketh in darkness. I shall behold the reward of the wicked. Because I have made the Lord my refuge. There shall no evil befall me, for he shall give his angels charge over me. They shall bear me up in their hands, and I shall tread upon the serpent. Because I have set my love upon him, therefore will he deliver me.
No. No. No, 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 no. Get away from me. Stay away. Stay away from me. I never wanted this. Didn't choose to grow up as your pawn. I didn't choose to be an offering. Leave me be. Leave this world. Return to hell. I'm okay. I'm okay. John, I can't do this anymore. I'm sorry. I will always love you back, Molly. I know. Release form. Subject, John Thomas Ward. Date of residence, October 31st, 1986. This form certifies that the subject is hereby released from my care after having completed the required counseling and treatments to my satisfaction, with confidence that they are ready to resume their normal daily activities as a mentally stable member of society. Dr. James Spinell, PhD. Existing conditions: mild anxiety, acute claustrophobia, acute colorophobia, acute colorophobia. John, it is not too late. Your soul can still be saved. All is not lost. Please wait for my next letter. For now, I have many questions that I need answering. In the meantime, be careful. They are watching you. Father Garcia.
I survived the nightmare, but did I really do the right thing? I don't know what is real anymore. My faith is weak, and I feel a dark shadow over me. If I can save the boys, maybe I will find what I'm looking for. Swear by him, destroy the child. My faith is weak. Reap what you sow. We know what you did. I will not bless your child. We are many. I had no choice. Will you please fever? Wait, please. Here I go. Here you can get me. You can get me. Here I go. I'm here, please. Be your my favor.
Be freed.
What I am about to do has not been approved by the Vatican. How are we doing today, Michael? I like the cotton. You can't go home until you get better, Michael. Can I see Mommy and Daddy? I need to make you better first. Make sure she let you pick on me. If you find them to be people, you're laughing together. Dios mío, what have you done? I have forgotten something. You can't hide from good evil. You shall reap the wrath of the Almighty.
These demons. They possess us all. I never did find that fourth demon, did I? We'll lure them into the woods, then I will show them my power. The bird star along the rocks arranged in 5, first at the top left point, then town. Where I walk, death follows.
I'm a man. Violator.
The fourth demon in this house was I. Then let hell take me. Let me be free. Whew. Notes. New patient initial consultation. Subject John Thomas Ward. Present Dr. James Spinell, PhD, and 2 orderlies. Subject non-responsive for first half hour. Followed by fragmented exorcism narrative. Subject unable to maintain consistency in story, for example stating that Amy was in the basement and then saying she was in the attic. Subject insists incident was the result of demonic possession. Cannot declare subject of sound mind. Will require several more sessions to fully understand subject's mental state. Will advise Martin family attorneys. Is it all in my head? Maybe I am crazy. This dream. I can't take it anymore. Please. Tell me what I must do to make it end.
Pray for me, Father, for I have sinned. What sins have you done to your face? I tried to save a girl from evil, but my fears overcame me. I turned my back on the ministry and burned my vows to God. A year later, the girl reached out to me again, but in the end, I couldn't save her. I left her to die. I am sorry for me and my past sins. Thou hast said well. Here is my penance. Bring the child to me. Perform this act of contrition, and thou shalt have the peace thou seekest. Give thanks to the Lord for his good. For his mercy endures forever.
What you've done to me. Ooh, don't you be acting mean. Ooh, I got a 40 in my jeans. And ooh, if you're trying to hit a look on because you're being financial. Holler at me.
Forces flush.
No.
Will you help me? You're a bad man. Will you help me?
The church, little one. You will be safe here. No. You again! Leave me be! Isn't real. It isn't real. Subject is suffering from delusion. In John's mind, he plays the role of the hero sent by God to protect the innocent. In order to escape the consequences of his actions, he has created his own reality. In order for everything to make sense, he needs to believe in evil spirits and paranormal occurrences. I recommend an in vivo approach until we can get John to accept the truth. And for the love of God, please have Mrs. Martin transferred to another facility. Somehow, John knows that she is in with him. Let me get this down. Or not. Leave me be. Not again. Oh. Someone. Help me! Someone, please. Okay, so that doesn't work. Hey now, you're a nail star. Kitty. I am the boss!
Welcome, receiver. Suffer what you breathe. Here I come. Here you can get me. Nearby favor.
Yeah. Well done, thou good and faithful servant. We shall visit thee soon. Surely I'm not meant to surrender myself to the devil.
Here I am.
Leave me alone!
Don't be afraid, God. Where two or three are gathered in God's name, there will he be also. We can banish this demon together. You must protect me while I recite the 91st Psalm. Let us go. Yes, it's true what happened to Amy. You are no murderer, God. There is not much you have done. But maybe now her soul is at rest. Let us go. In the name Patris et Filii et Spiritus Sancti. I will say of the Lord, He is my refuge and my fortress. My God, in Him I will trust. I shall not be afraid of the terror in the night, nor the evil that
Take
walketh
him.
in darkness.
Take him and leave me. Damn it. Be free. Back door. No. Jason, I must save both of you. But first...
Here I am. I lead the way.
You cannot harm me.
Don't be afraid, God. Where two or three are gathered in God's name, there will he be also. We can banish this demon together. You must protect me while I recite the 91st Psalm. Let us go. Yes, it's true what happened to Amy. You are no murderer, God. There is not much you could have done. But maybe now her soul is at rest. Let us go.
We can do this.
In nomine Patris et Filii et Spiritus Sancti. I will say of the Lord, He is my refuge and my fortress. My God, in Him I will trust. I shall not be afraid of the terror in the night, nor the evil that walketh in darkness. I shall behold the reward of the wicked, because I have made the Lord my refuge. There shall no evil befall me, for he shall give his angels charge over me. They shall bear me up in their hands, and I shall tread upon the serpent.
Oh.
More.
I will stand with you, Garcia.
I will say of the Lord, He is my refuge and my fortress. My God, in Him I will trust. I shall not be afraid of the terror in the night, nor the evil that walketh in darkness. I shall behold the reward of the wicked, because I have made the Lord my refuge. There shall no evil befall me, for he shall give his angels charge over me. They shall bear me up in their hands, and I shall tread upon the serpent. Because I have set my love upon him, therefore will he deliver me. He will deliver me in trouble. He will deliver me and honor me. Vadebus mitsachana exodi domine pari. Vadebus mitsachana exodi domine pari. Vadebus mitsachana exodi domine pari.
Mother! I am not afraid of the darkness. I did it. She's gone. John, we don't have much time. The profane Sabbath is almost upon us. If they find Nate and Jason, they will perform a ritual on them to call forth a demon of unspeakable power. The name of the demon is Malthus. I am in the process of discovering their whereabouts. I will contact you again soon. We must not let them do to the boys what they did to Amy. Father Garcia.
My nightmares are getting worse. Ever since I left that house, I am haunted by visions of demons. I finished my work with Amy, but now the boys are in danger. This time I must not fail. Malthus must be stopped. As the profane Sabbath draws closer, the workers of darkness grow stronger. This will be my greatest test of faith yet. God have mercy on my soul.